home and did it immediately. I was like, heck yeah, I'm gonna done over with.
This should be a fun song.
I thought it was.
I'm like, I'm measuring. What measuring? It sounds like what I'm on piano.
Here, this is the measure you're missing now.
Did the rest?
Yeah, I have that.
Oh, McDonald.
Oh, I'm on my seat too. Yeah, I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. That was a great show, you guys. Friday night. I like all the kids. They did a great job.
Yeah,
After they got done with their first
they're
song.
amazing.
And
All that energy.
all the different instruments out there, playing along. I thought that was great.
The first rehearsal, she had the kids at Wednesday night, puts them all on stage, talks to them, okay, now listen very carefully, all this stuff are ready.
Yeah,
She's
immediately.
fascinated by everything except her conducting. And she's, oh, can I have your attention? There was some of that going on Friday too.
I just thought 2 hours was way too long.
That was long.
And Brian's voice
Especially
was
for
really
kids.
maturing.
Yeah.
You could hear Brian's voice so well.
Also, I don't think there would have been anybody in there if it hadn't been for kids. Did you see very many people from here? Because it seemed like there wasn't that many people.
Well, it seemed like a pretty good crowd.
But if you count 2 parents for every kid,
Sometimes 3.
yeah, or 4.
Yeah.
Okay,
All right.
page 346. Remember when in a chapter that's the close of the 19th century, the beginning of a new direction. So what's happening in this chapter is we're looking at things where tonal music got so far toward chromaticism that you almost lost the sense of what key. We're not yet modern, but we're looking at things that were experiments composers, late Romantic composers did. That kind of led to the question of, do we really need a tonic? One of them is evasion of tonic. I could summarize it like this. If I want to write a piece of music and it's tonal, how long can I go before I give the audience a tonic triad before they revolt and start throwing rock tomatoes? So we know that you can go quite a ways without a tonic, but how far could you go? I mean, what's the limit? So if you avoid the tonic forever, you're not in any key because everything pulls toward tonic if you're in a key. So this question of how far can you go? Does anybody know what composer won the world record for?
I do. Wagner.
Wagner, yes.
Only because you've already said it.
Okay, but you remember it because I've said things before and people don't remember. All right, so,
No, we always.
yeah.
I was going to do that part too, but
So the idea of Wagner was, if I give a dominant seventh, but I don't follow it with a tonic, we already know a deceptive cadence, but then he would deceive you and pull someplace else, and then again, a different chord that should go to tonic doesn't go to tonic. Now the amazing thing about Wagner is when he did this, the music turned out great. He really knew how to do this. So it's not a matter of just saying, well then I won't have any tonic, I'll just not ever go to tonic. Because then your audience is angry. So he had to say, well, I know I can do it, but what's the longest amount of time I can get away with it? And he seemed to instinctively know how to feel that in his music. So when you're watching, or if you go to Tristan and Isolde, that's a good example. You kind of sit there, and as they're singing, you kind of lean forward, and that's you. Where's the tonic? And you lean, where's the? Come on! And you're just dying for something to happen, and subconsciously, it's like he's not giving you that tonic. And then when he finally does, it's like, oh, finally! It's like it is. In the old days, even before my time, they used to have the movies that were serials, where it was kind of like a TV program that was always to be continued. The good guy's car would go over a cliff. Tune in next week to find out what happened to him. So it's just always, there's never an ending. It's always wait for it, wait for it, wait for it. So Wagner won, but other composers tried on 347. There's an example by Schumann. He's delaying tonic. All of that, he doesn't get to the tonic until the very last measure. That's for Schumann, that's quite a bit to go without a tonic. And a better example on page 349, well, 348 and 349, the bottom of 348 is Brahms' Intermezzo, where we keep seeing a series of dominant triads or dominant sevenths, but they all seem to go to sixths. Until finally, at the end, he lets it go to a tonic. Now, I will admit, there are some people who don't like these pieces, and they say, oh, I hate that Brahms Intermezzo. Just goes on and doesn't go anywhere. And then there are others that kind of like that particular way. The thing about Wagner was his operas were a huge hit. There was nobody who was criticizing him for doing that. So it's not like anybody could do it. Wagner was special. Now, page 350 and 351. Speaking of Tristan and Isolde, here they are. This piece is so difficult to understand. The author of the book has put the keys in for us. Take a look at these keys. A flat major, going to E flat minor, going to C flat major, going to F sharp minor, going to D major, going to F major, going to A flat major, going to G flat major, to C major, to A flat major, to C flat major, and back to A flat major.
Wow. That hurts my brain.
Oh, speaking of Tristan and Isolde, would you like to see the Tristan chord? Famous Tristan chord?
Ooh.
Okay, I'll say what I always say. I did not see this chord till I was in graduate school. And it's a chord that's usually studied in graduate school. But since we're looking at Tristan and Isolde, I was going to explain. It's a chord that Wagner made up. He created this chord himself. And it is so identified with Tristan and Isolde that no one has used it since. Because every time they do, everybody will just say, oh, that's the Tristan chord. You know, as if you would use a B flat major. Oh, let Beethoven use that. You can't use that. But really, it just had this unique sound that everybody now recognizes as the Tristan chord. So every time Wagner used it, it was either to show Tristan is there or Isolde's thinking of Tristan. It was a chord that was designed to go, it was designed to go to a tonic triad, although he doesn't take it there all the time. So it's a chord that he set up that he thought just begged to go to a tonic. We're in A minor. Tristan and Isolde is in A minor. Although it doesn't give you many A minor triads. When you analyze, when you see a Tristan chord, you analyze it like this. You put a capital T with a circle around it. That means Tristan. And then normally a 1/6/4 would go to a 5 and to a 1. Now, he thought of this chord much like you could think of a German sixth or something. He actually started with his A minor and said, let me have some leads to that. So he gets an F natural that goes down to an E. B natural that goes up, the F natural went down a half step. Then a B